Is it pronounced Krakow, right? Krakow? Is that it? We're from Canada, we don't know shit.
I think so. I think so. But I've been traveling for so many years that potentially I've been here before and I don't remember. Because usually I get out of the bus and I try and find a bathroom and then I play a show and then I go. So I know I've been in Poland several times. So
You're playing in Warsaw.
we played in Warsaw, we played a festival, we played another show, but I guess it wasn't here. So yes, it's my first time in Krakow. The people are very nice. I find that it's like, I don't know, it's like a sense of community. I find with like Polish people as well. Even you run into people outside and they're very polite. You know, sometimes you get out of the bus first thing in the morning and there'll be somebody there waiting to take a photo, but they're very aggressive, you know. But the people here today were very kind, so hooray! You see the weather today is very gray, you know?
Yeah.
So we want, if people come to a show, we want them to feel less gray. That's true. I mean, it helps, you know? I mean, there's so much talk about politics and all this sort of thing, right? That it's like, I'd rather just try and make people happy for an hour. Yes, here he is. It's all about you. I don't know. I enjoyed him at the time, and then all of a sudden I ran out of information that would make it interesting. So if I decide later on that I have more material for Coffee Drinking Alien, I'll certainly bring him back. But until that time, he exists as a puppet. I can't tell you. I think it's it may be maybe a few years. I have some ideas, but he's biting his fingernails in anticipation. To sweat, and that's what I try and do. Even if my voice isn't working, or if the audience isn't particularly enthused, whatever the situation, I try and do my best, and that's basically how I go on every night. I want people to be happy, and I try my best to make people happy. I've had bad concerts everywhere, you know. It's not the place, it's my mind. There's some days, touring for me is really, it's about controlling my mind, because you can wake up depressed and then keep going down, and by the time you get on stage you are not you're not going to make anybody happy, because your mind is mixed up. So because of that, I've had a mixed up mind in every country conceivable. And I've had some terrible shows everywhere. The last show I played in Warsaw was terrible. It wasn't the worst, far from the worst. I can't answer that because the place isn't important, it's my frame of mind. I work with frameless guitars, and I think that they're the best guitars for me. But perhaps my favorite guitar is a bass. I like bass guitar, right? So The guitar that's in my hand is usually my favorite guitar. Oh, I must have been 12 years old. We played at my school cafeteria. We played Stairway to Heaven. And I remember there was, the parents were in the audience. And there was 5 girls in the audience. So I knew at that point that I had to continue.
That's your groupies?
At the time, yeah. And then I married one. Right? I've been married for 26 years, so it could have very potentially been one of those. A movie or a book? I don't watch movies and I don't read books. I mean, often. So if I think back to one that I do like, Time Travel by James Gleick. So that's a book. And then for movies, I tend to watch documentaries. I don't watch fiction, right? But I saw It's Such a Beautiful Day. It's a cartoon. That's very good.